Hey everyone, it's Aaron Childs here from Journey Maps Live and Local. And as usual, on our Friday, we're at 3 p.m., just a smidge past it. But we wanted to bring you something really special. So each week, what we do is we gather a local business owner or two or three and a co-host, and we talk about business. We talk about how you can support those local businesses, what they're doing to survive these times, and more importantly, give you guys some ideas on where you can go and what you can do locally. So I want to go ahead and dive into this. And we have a very, very special guest with us today. You probably know her, especially if you're in Gilbert. She used to be the vice mayor. She's spent a lot of time on town council. You see her around town. She loves supporting local businesses. If I think that there's anybody out there that loves supporting local businesses as much as I do, I bet it's going to be this guest right here. And her name is Bridget Peterson. Let's welcome her to the show. Bridget.
Hey, Aaron. Hi. Thank you. Here we go. Live and local. Did I do it right? Live and local?
Right there, live and local. Here, let me just square that up.
There we go. Here we go. Live and local.
Everybody gets extra points for doing live and local. So congratulations. I'm sure right now you're running for mayor.
I am.
And you had to discontinue council. So how are you doing with all that?
I did, and it's very strange. That was the hardest day when I had to resign from the town council, but it was something that I had to do in order to run for mayor of Gilbert, and I'm looking forward to being able to do that. It's really hard to campaign right now with the situation that we're all in, so I'm out trying to help promote our businesses as best as I can, and I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're doing a lot to promote these local businesses because in your Facebook feed, you're featuring local businesses that you support every day, right?
Every day. On March 18th, I made a pledge to go to a different business every day. And that has included maybe sometimes just a cold drink or a coffee from a coffee shop. But I also have gotten a new battery for my car and done an oil change. And then we've eaten at different restaurants for almost a month every single day. So my husband says COVID-19 stands for 19 pounds that he's gaining.
Right? No, that sounds about right. I say 19. I'm probably right at about 18, 19 pounds every year. But maybe it was a little bit before the COVID I started that. But when you're supporting local businesses, I can't stay away sometimes with pizza and ice cream. It's all good, but I eat quite a bit of it. I do my share to support local. So I want to let everybody know, hey, we want to welcome everybody to the show. We have comments here. Let me see here. If you guys are on here, you can provide us a comment and we can put it up on the screen. But we want to encourage everybody to comment, share, ask a question. We love to hear from you guys. We love to see the support. But what we're going to do is we're going to get into talking about some of the places that you can go and introduce you to some of the business owners. So I'm going to keep Bridget here. So Bridget, you're just going to kind of go with us here on this, and we're going to talk to these business owners. But if anybody has any questions, let us know. We'll pop them up on the screen. And we really appreciate the support. Our first business here, this guy has done a lot in the local community down there in Chandler. He owns a local bar and a restaurant, and you may have seen him around as well. If you're in downtown Chandler, you probably heard of this place. It's off of Chicago, I believe, and Arizona Avenue. But I'm going to go ahead and bring him on. His name is Mike, and he also goes by Smitty.
What's up, Aaron? What's up, Bridget? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Hanging in there.
Good.
So, Mike, welcome to the show. Hey, it's always good to see you, even in person or virtually.
Thanks for having me, Aaron. We appreciate what you're doing for the community. We really do. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I want to go ahead and dive in. We want to talk about things that people can do and how they can support you. And I know we were there. We saw that you put in a drive-through. How's that going, and how's that working?
It's going pretty well. We still have people that want to come in, get out of their cars and actually come in physically, which we've seen. I think people just want to get out of the house. And even if they're just standing there waiting for takeout, it's just nice to get out of the cars. And we've started a little live music thing that's kind of helped people kind of get out of the house as well.
Oh, yeah, your live music thing. So tell me a little bit about the live music. I don't think I knew about that. So what do you have going on there?
So every Friday we had local musicians approach me, and we have a parking lot right next to the local. And they asked me if they could play there for tips. I got permission from the property owner to do a drive-in music. So every Friday from 6 to 8, People come in, get some food from the local, and they go hang out in the parking lot next door, eat their food in their pickup truck, bring the kids. At all times, practicing social distancing for sure, but it's just a little chance for people to get out of the house, eat some food, and just kind of get out. And I get everyone thanking me for providing that service. So it's worked out pretty well. So every Friday from 6 to 8.
That's awesome. And so that provides you that social distancing, but then also the opportunity to kind of be open a little bit in order to kind of stay alive right now. Just make it.
Absolutely. Anything we can do at this point for the restaurants, especially, and all the small businesses, that we can do something a little different by following social distancing for sure. It helps. And so we're trying to think out of the box. I think it's forced all of us to think a little bit out of the box and come up with some new ideas and really test our marketing skills as well. So we're trying to do different things, and things like you're doing, Aaron, are really helping us out. Once again, I do want to thank you for giving us the time and, to talk about our businesses. That's very awesome of you.
Absolutely. And you also have some specials. I really do appreciate that, Mike. You have some specials going on right now, right?
We do. With every pickup, we give you a $5 coupon for your next time off. We're also, with this live music, we wanted to help out in the community. We're doing a canned food drive as well when you come in to listen to music for Matthews Crossing. We teamed up with them. So we thought we could try to help out as well and get some canned food. So we've been very successful in that. So those are the kind of things that we're doing special to help out other people as well.
That's awesome. I like that. How can they do orders from you? Do you just doing the drive-through? Or are you doing takeout, drive-through, online delivery?
We are doing takeout and curbside. We just got online ordering. So you can go right to the website that's okay. You can go right to the website and order online, and we do curbside as well. It's really cool if you pull into the parking lot, it says curbside parking on a Friday, and there's music, and you're just kind of waiting for your food. So that's been really, really, really cool. But yeah, we do the online, the pickup, or curbside as well.
Right. Awesome. And then how do you guys do the to-go alcohol? So I know a lot of businesses are doing that. How are you guys doing that? And what do you offer? Are you doing just bottled beer? I know everybody's doing something a little different. What are you guys doing on that level right there? How can we support habits?
I'll be honest with you. Everything's for sale right now, Aaron. We do margaritas to go. We do vodka sodas to go. Obviously, we put lids on them and we tape them, and people can't drink them until they get home. But sold bottles of liquor, 6 packs of beer, 12 packs of
technical difficulty.
Technical. So everything's for sale at this point, but we offer bottled beer, bottles of liquor, margaritas to go. You name it, we could probably get it for you to go.
That's awesome. And you guys are located, I got it right here. There's a little footage here, but you guys are located right there in Chicago and Arizona Avenue. Right there. Absolutely.
Yep, that's right where we're at, right behind the big building and the new hotel that just is going to open across the street. There we are right there.
Yeah, there you are. we found you there. This cool technology stuff allows us to kind of give people a little bit of a picture there. So
very cool.
Really cool. We're also anybody who's watching, even if this is on playback, even if you didn't join us live, I understand some people are still working. Believe that or not, I know not everybody's on quarantine, right? But if you're watching, comment. We're looking for really cool comments to select from, as opposed to more of a random drawing for a gift card to these local businesses. We're looking for really cool, engaging comments. If you guys do go ahead and post something right now, we'll show that up here. That definitely earns you extra points if you're live in my book. But we're doing a $25 gift card here for the local, so that you guys can actually enjoy another day in the week. Just going to make your quarantine that much better, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Especially getting those margaritas to go.
Yes.
To go margaritas. So anyways, if we have any questions for any of these local businesses as you guys are tuning in, we'd love to answer those questions. Any questions that might look like I have a comment here. Let me see here. We got Dennis Henry. Well, it's great to promote local businesses. We appreciate that, Dennis. He also said, thanks for the efforts. So, hey, there you go.
Thank you, Dennis.
A gift card entry already. See how easy it is, guys? Bridget, do you have any questions? Did you want to have anything you wanted to say?
So, Smitty, when people order online, can they pay online too, or do they have to do that at the door? I think it's something people are thinking about these days.
Absolutely. They can definitely pay online right there with a credit card and whatever. And if they don't once again, practicing social distancing, we can bring it right to their car with masks and gloves and everything as well. So we're following all the guidelines. But yes, they absolutely can pay online.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Awesome. Cool. Well, hey, Mike, we're going to go ahead and put you back in our green room there. If somebody has a question for Mike, just let us know. We'll be shifting through. But we have a couple other guests on here. I want to go ahead and introduce our next guest. Mike, thank you. Just hold right there.
Thank you. And vote Bridget Peterson for Gilbert Mayor. Come on, Bridget. Yay! Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
I want to just say real quick, that's awesome to see city to city little support there from Chandler to Gilbert. You know, we're all in this together. I love that.
We are absolutely all in this together.
We are, and I love Chandler. You know, I call them our sister city all the time. I think we have a great relationship here in the East Valley, and I work with your mayor and council members all the time.
We call Gilbert our sister city as well. I got a lot of friends that own some businesses down there, and I try to support there as much as I can. So go Gilbert.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Look at that. I love it. I love it, guys. All right, Mike. All right. So, Bridget, our next guest here, for everybody also staying tuned in. We really appreciate you guys being here. We bring you the best of local businesses and things to do, or we try to anyway. We make our very best effort right here. But our next business, this set of restaurants has incredible food. They are a sports bar, but then they also have like this really high-end presentation, but it's normal. I want to say it's also kind of regular bar food. I don't know, Bridget, you know who I'm getting ready to talk about.
Absolutely. I would say it's elevated bar food. It's delicious. It looks beautiful. And it's not just your typical stuff that you're going to get every other sports bar.
Right. It's I mean, they still have like mac and cheese, but it's like next level mac and cheese.
Exactly.
I think you can say that about everything they have is just like you're eating there and you're like, whatever it is that you're ordering, it's just a little next level. Matter of fact, I'll get into a question about a dish that I had there back in the fall. And anyway, he'll know what I'm talking about. Well, we're going to go ahead and welcome this next restaurant. It's a local bar and restaurant. So we want you guys to go ahead and leave some comments and questions for them. I'm going to go ahead and bring them up on the show. This is Sean and Steve. Sean and Steve from The Hub. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Aaron. How's it going?
Good, good. And I should introduce you to not only just The Hub, but you also have the Union Grill and Tap, which is also in Gilbert, right, Bridget?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So welcome to the show. Really appreciate you taking out time to join us here. So tell us a little bit about how we can support The Hub right now. And you do have some specials going on. So we want to talk about those.
Sure. I'll let Steve kind of touch on some of the options that we have for some to-go ordering, some of the different platforms that we're running. So we'll let him take it away.
All right, Steve, you're up.
All right. So a couple of things that we did, obviously, in this light, delivery services are super important to us, getting stuff available for people to take and not necessarily have to come to our business and park out front. So we're on Grubhub, we're on DoorDash, yes. You can also find the link to our Toast tab portal that orders straight to the store. It's only for curbside. It's only for pickup, but it gets straight to the kitchen. It's the easiest way. And especially for to-go, you go online, you can see our full menu. You can see all the options. It's built out really nice. Sean spent a lot of time building that out. Super user-friendly. And that's, I know that you'd ask if we could pay online as well, because with the current crisis going on, obviously, you can definitely pay online. We also have handhelds that we bring out to the car if you want to pay here, and we sanitize those in between each transaction just to make sure that we're covering all our bases.
You guys have those on a stick? I was thinking
Selfie stick.
Selfie stick with handhelds.
I don't know if
Google gadget, right?
they had like a stick, and they were just like, I don't know if I can get used to the whole stick and then swiping the card, but
Yeah. They're a little bit expensive to put on the end of a 10-foot pole. So,
right?
I don't know how many as we want to break, but yeah, definitely Toast Takeaway, guys. It's a great way. It supports us. DoorDash, all these other platforms there. They're definitely viable and essential. If you go straight through our link, though, it eliminates some of those commissions, so it keeps more money locally, it keeps more money, in our restaurant. It helps us take care of our staff a little bit better. better. So definitely we'd like to, push everybody there that we can. It's a really easy use to order too. It's going to mirror any of the other big onlines. And then online payment, I know everybody's like Bridget was saying, that's one of the questions is how are we going to pay? And it's get your money. But yeah, it's an easy way to do it. So Toast Tab, it's a link on there. It's been, one of the technologies that has came around in this. They've really developed. So we're happy to have it.
Cool. Yeah, there's so many people who are really focused on doing some different systems in order to kind of make things simpler. Have you guys done some things like that over there? Just as far as like going a little extra mile to organize things in the background or anything like that, other than the online ordering part of it?
Sure. I mean, you should see if I can show you our restaurants right now. I mean, our dining rooms are full of to-go boxes. It's amazing how much bulk that stuff takes up. So they look like a war zone. Steve and I are sitting in, this is our conference room normally. It is definitely the war room right now. So yeah, we're trying our best. We're trying to, Steve put it well the other day, is doing to-go and changing an entire model in the way we have as quickly as we have is, akin to throwing a football with your left hand. It gets there. It's not the prettiest thing in the world to accomplish. So a lot of struggles, but it's good to push us into this. It's, it's definitely it's a sense of necessity. We're getting better each and every day. So
Right. So any plans of launching any sort of drone delivery? I just wanted to randomly throw out.
10-foot poles with things will just lower it down on a zip line, right? Yeah. I don't know, Bridget, maybe you can get that approved in Gilbert and we'll give it a shot. So.
I don't think you could.
Come on, we got Bridget here. We could probably make something happen, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna hold her feet to the fire until that happens. So.
I can't even imagine how long it would take a drone to get your food to my house. I'm thinking the last thing I ordered from the Union was the pretzel bites and the fries. The fries. One of my favorite things ever. I don't think the drone would be able to carry that heavy stuff to my house and get it there.
Bigger drones, Bridget. Bigger drones.
Bigger drones. That's always the answer. Go big or go home.
Sure.
Go big and then take it to my home. But that's awesome. And then you guys also have some specials. So we always like to let everybody know that's watching, hey, I don't want to forget about you guys. Let us know in the comments below if you guys have a question for anybody, including Bridget, myself. Sean and Steve are an incredible cooks over here. They have all sorts of knowledge, so don't waste it. Go ahead or say something nice. We're giving away gift cards. We're giving away another $25 gift card to the Hub, and you guys can go ahead and make an incredible evening. Use it for a date night, or do what Bridget does. You go out there, get some of this food, and then take it back. Take photos of it. Take photos of yourself with it. Tag everybody. Tag the Hub, and let them know that you that show them some love that way. But anyways. I want to talk about specials. So people like to tune into the show and find out, how can we support you and also kind of what's in it for us. So tell us a little bit about that fajita special you were talking about earlier.
Sure. So that's definitely my wheelhouse a little bit. So as we move through this is obviously specials that, help us take care of the community. We've been supported years and years by a great outpouring. We've been well received. So what can we do to kind of return a little bit? So family meal deals has kind of been our package. So they feed 4 to 6 generally. They're always $40. It's an assortment of different options. We've had green chili meatloaf. We have a chicken tender deal that I don't think is ever going anywhere. People really seem to like it. But the fajitas you're talking about, I think that's the real star of the show. So we started that last week. So that's going to be our marinated grilled flank steak, grilled chicken over an herb roasted pepper and onion mixture. So really bright, really pretty with the purple onions, Spanish rice, tortillas, all the normal fixings. So it's a ton of food. It really is. Eats really well, smells good. Everybody loves fajitas. Everybody can't really go wrong.
Well, we have a little footage here. So for those of you in, we want to go ahead and take a quick moment just to go ahead and kind of savor some of the flavor. I wish we had smell-o-vision, but hopefully this will do a little bit for you.
Sure.
All right.
Wow. Yeah. I think I need to eat some fajitas after seeing that, right? So
I think we all do. So we want to encourage everybody to show some support over there. They're doing incredible stuff with, like I said, that really high-end bar food, I guess you'd say, right? What's the word that you had described it? I know you're really good at describing things, Sean.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, bar food's a good term. It's all the magic's in the kitchen. So if we're going to do something, we're going to do it right. We don't cut corners because it's easy. We wouldn't ever shy away from a process because it's hard. So we're always going to do it the correct way. Like all of our beef, it's never frozen. It's an individual blend from us. We went out and found, the best bakery that we could. Bread comes in daily. That's a strict rule. So great bread, great products. We treat them really well. We maintain our integrity to make sure that we can put out the best product that is possible to you guys. Sometimes not the cheapest, but at the end of the day, we feel like it's a good value and blend the quality of product and value. That's definitely something really important to us. Those fries that you're talking about, Bridget, I mean, that was a tough day. We ate like 30 kinds of fries to end up with those. So, hard day in the office eating French fries all day, but just an example of kind of the processes that we do when we're, sourcing a new product and the care, used or curated, but the care that we put into stuff, whether that be, changing menus, we do that twice a year. That allows us to stay current, put new things out, weekly specials, outside of COVID-19, Wednesday through Sunday, every chef in the store, they're putting out great food, some one-off stuff, some fun products that lets us test stuff, keeps things interesting, and just lets us put our best foot forward. We're always looking for what's new, how can we grow. You say bar food, and that's a good thing to us. So
you're always putting out something crazy and cool. Yeah, go ahead, Bridget.
I think it's elevated bar food. It's not regular bar food. It's elevated bar food.
That's a great idea.
Or a notch up every single time. Yeah.
Sure. Yep. Every time, every menu a little bit bigger, a little bit better. We talk about upgrading dishes. So every time, what can we do to upgrade this? This is good. It can be better. So.
And people love it. So that's a plus.
Sure, we're happy people love it. We appreciate the support. Definitely during this time. So
I wanted to comment real quick because I prefaced it a little earlier, but the food. So I had like a fall dish. If you remember when I was there, I had this fall dish that you made with it was some sort of smoked salmon, and then it had like parsnips or I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. So that was on our union menu actually, but that was a great dish. Sam's the executive chef over there. We give them the freedom to create some dishes, and she did this really cool. It's a really lightly smoked salmon, and then we take it and we sear it in a pan. So it's the mix of both worlds. It has that little bit of those smoky notes, a little bit of the sweetness, but it still has that crunch and that crust that everybody likes when you sear something hard. And then parsnip puree. I mean, parsnip is such an underrated vegetable, but a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter, they get nice and sweet. Then it has like a maple cinnamon glaze on it and some roasted carrots. So fall, the new menu, it's still there currently right now with everything going on. It's a little bit hard to do to go.
Sure.
Back down a little bit, but it will be back. And like I said, the new menus will be coming out. But yeah, that's a winner. That's really tasty.
I loved it because it really tasted like fall. Like I took a bite and I was like, right. This is it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it was so delicious. It wasn't something I'd normally pick out, but I'm convinced that you guys have amazing stuff. No matter what it is, I recommend anybody just try it. Just try it. You'll love it.
Sure. I promise it's out there because it's great. So yeah, I appreciate the kind words. So.
We have there. Crystal Gonzalez says, sounds good. Hey, Crystal, thank you so much for the comment. You're live, so we really appreciate that. We are doing a gift card giveaway, so we're looking for comments as we're live, and we're looking for that support for these local businesses. So feel free to share and invite your friends to the show. Every Friday at 3 p.m., we look to highlight local business owners and have co-hosts such as Bridget Peterson, who's running for Gilbert mayor. So if you're out there in Gilbert, give her not only 2 thumbs up, but give her a vote. Hey, so let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and get to our next guest, but before we move on, Bridget, do you have any questions for Sean or Steve?
You know what? I've only been to the Union, but I guess I'm going to have to make a trip over to the Hub now, guys, because I have to try your food there too. Yeah.
Aaron, real quick, we do have some drink specials that we're running. I know earlier you said everything's for sale. There's a lot of alcohol sitting in these restaurants. So right now it's $3 bottles, drafts, or cans of beer. We have a pretty large selection. You can call the store. They'll help you kind of walk through a little bit more details. And then $5 any of our cocktails. It's warming up out there. Margaritas sure are great. So
Mhm.
$5 margaritas, hard to beat. So
$5 cocktails. Okay, so if I get a $25 gift certificate, hey guys, everybody who's out there tuning in,
sure.
$25 gift card.
I know. I think math, but I think we're all on the same page. Bridget leading the charge.
Okay, first, I'll tell you this way. First person who's watching this, I don't care if it's live, but if it's live right now, we're gonna give you the $25 gift card. If you can do the math and tell us how many margaritas do you have to buy in order to fulfill that $25 gift card. So how many margaritas do you get with a $25 gift card?
Somebody's got this. This is tough math. I'm sure somebody can figure it out.
Well, some people are tuning in. We do have a comment. Let's see what it is. Crystal says shared. Hey, Crystal, that counts. You can do the math on this. $5 margaritas, you get a $25 gift card. And the wind is blowing 60 miles an hour east.
Train leaving Chicago.
Sure. Something about Illinois. Yeah.
I'm thinking all these parents are tired of doing the homeschooling and they can't do the math right now.
I agree too. Yeah, they're 10. Yeah.
Right? Wait. Crystal Gonzalez says, hold on, let's see if her math is correct.
5.
Yay. Crystal, you are the winner. We also have some other comments here coming in. Oh, Dennis Henry says, we have people on all sorts of different pages, so maybe not all the comments are coming through because I'm seeing a bunch. Hi, Colette. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Sam, Zito, Dragon Sam. Oh. Everybody's watching, so we got a lot of people watching. Okay. We'll have to figure out how to bring everybody's comments in on this. So really appreciate everybody watching. So, Crystal, we'll get you that $25 gift card. That's awesome. This has been so much fun. But we're going to go ahead and move on to our next guest. And just want to thank the Hub for coming on with us. We'll have you stick around for just a little bit. We'll have you in a virtual green room. And if anybody has any questions for the Hub, feel free and let us know. We'll bring them back up. All right, Sean.
Thanks, Aaron. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Absolutely. All right. So we're moving on to our next one here. Let's take that down. Thank you, Crystal, for that. I'm going to go ahead and remove the comment. Now, the next business is definitely the heart of Gilbert. They've been around for a very long time. I don't even know. Do you know how long they've been around, Bridget?
I think Romeo moved into that building shortly after it was built. It has to be 15 years, maybe?
15 years, yeah. So definitely a staple. I was going to try to keep it a little secret and do a little reveal to who it is.
Oh, sorry.
Romeo's the owner, and the name of the restaurant is Romeo's Euro Cafe, and we have my near and dear friend, Patrick. Patrick, welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Good. Kind of audio is a little off there.
What's that?
The audio is a little off, but we can hear you, I think, somewhat. Do you hear that, Bridget?
Yeah.
Well, kind of things with going live, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't hear you the best.
Okay, you can't hear me the best.
I'm Patrick. I'm here at Romeo's Euro Cafe in downtown Gilbert. We're located in the Heritage Court building. I can say confidently that we're top 5 best restaurants as far as food goes in Arizona. Like, we've got it going on. Romeo's been doing this for a long time. We started in 1991, and they moved to Gilbert in 2004. So that's how long they've been here at Heritage Court. So yeah.
Cool.
Good to see you.
Yeah. So he was just talking about how long they've been there and how they take their food up that next level. Oh, look, you got somebody working right there, right? I get distracted real easy. I see a squirrel. I'm like, hey, what was that? Hey, something in the background. I know we're not able to really hear you that well right now. There's a little something to do with the microphone. So, anyways, hey, I want to tell everybody. He's trying to fix some stuff here, but we love that you guys are tuning in to support us over here. Sounds like he's kind of working on, might be fixing it right now, but we really love that you guys are tuning in. What we're talking with Patrick Beast. He is with Romeo's Euro Cafe. They've been there maybe 15. How many years have you guys been there?
Well, it's been a restaurant since 1991 and here. here in downtown Gilbert since 2004. So,
Okay.
I mean, I could talk. 2004. 2004. I could talk. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004. 2004 Yep, I could talk about some of my favorite meals if you want me to.
Absolutely.
So, I'm gonna start.
Cue it up.
All right, then I'll start with my
How about
birthday
this one? How
meal.
about this one?
Oh,
Oh, that's the Euros platter, man. That's homemade Euros meat. It's made right here in house. We put all the ingredients together. No mystery meat. It's delicious. So you come in here and you get Euros meat. You're not gonna really want to go too many other places to get it again. So.
There we go.
Yeah.
And what were you gonna?
Yeah.
I do have one more image here. Is this one yours here? Nope, that's the hub.
Nope, that's the hub. But it looks good. It looks good though.
I do look good, right?
Yeah.
Maybe just tell us a little bit about that one. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you know, I'll definitely go check it out and I'll give a review. So
Right?
say what's up to the boys.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you were getting ready to describe there for your dish.
Oh, my birthday meal is the pork release. It's tenderloin. That's Janice, Romeo's wife. Hello. So it's a pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon, seared and baked with apricots, dark cherries, and the sauce over the top of the meat. You got honey caramelized onions on the side, whole garlic, horseradish, mashed potatoes. And if you come in here on a weekend, you're going to hear me talk about it all night, and you're going to see it all night. So, well, after the mandated shutdown, of course. So
right.
We're definitely still open for catering orders, and you can do pickup. We can bring it out to you at the curb if you don't feel safe getting out of your car. We're definitely trying to do everything we can. I know I can't take credit for cleaning because I really haven't been doing too much, but I know there's been a lot of it going on. So we're trying to be prepared for everybody. So
right, I think that's kind of the move everybody's making right now: cleaning, organizing, going through the steps to try to get prepared. Hopefully, we're going to see something. We're going to start seeing things open soon. Obviously, I know a lot of business owners, so I know it's really important to get the staff back in there. And we talk about what's essential. And I always love to throw out there in any conversation that I really feel like it's essential. Everybody's essential. Everybody's really super important to everything that we do. And without everybody, things just don't move. So it's one of those things. But we're doing what we can with what we got, right?
Oh yeah, everybody wants to get back. All the way from the dishwasher to the GMs, and the owners want to see it too. So it's kind of it's sad to see, but at the same time, it's nice to see everybody kind of trying to help each other and trying to keep it together and motivate others that need motivation, or pick someone up if they need help.
Right.
So
yeah, we're seeing a lot of that. And speaking of picking things up, we want to just go ahead and shout out to all of our viewers out there. We've got quite a few on right now. So we want to just thank you guys for viewing. We love to see more comments. I definitely want to see more hearts. I love the wow emoji. I don't know about you guys, but I like that wow emoji. I'm like, wow. But give us a like. Also, be following these social media accounts. If you cannot come in and support, let's say you can't make it over to Chandler or Gilbert or Mesa or wherever we're talking about, it's always a good thing to go leave a nice little compliment on their Facebook page, their Instagram page. Some of them have YouTube channels, but show them some support that way. That helps. Or even passing this video along to kind of give other people ideas on where they can go on what they can support. And speaking of support, the $25 gift card, we're going to give one away here at Romeo's. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Romeo was nice enough to let us do that for you.
Nice.
So
Romeo.
Yeah, he just got here, so I'm gonna make sure he says hello real quick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll get him to wave at it. But we do have a special on. So we normally do a $6 house wine every day until 6. It's a selected wines. But right now we're doing those full bottles. What we normally do for $6 by the glass, we're doing them $12 a bottle. So if you want to, do it while you can, buy some alcohol and take it home. You can always do that stuff. So we appreciate that if you do.
Patrick,
Go ahead.
Patrick, do you have a special limited menu for this time that we're in right now?
For the most part, it's all available. And if you want, a bigger catering order, call ahead and let us know, and we'll have that all ready for you. We can do it over the phone with your card and just have it to where we just pick it up whenever you come in. So yeah, we can feed your whole family, your whole neighborhood if you really want to.
Yeah.
So here's Romeo. Do you want to say hello to Romeo real quick?
Yeah, let's get the man on the scene there.
Hi, Romeo.
Hey, Romeo, how are you?
Hi, Romeo.
That's me.
You can see yourself in the camera, right?
I wanna thank you for inviting us, being a part of this, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to serve the community for as long as they want us. So thank you for the support, and excuse me. Yeah, that was Patrick will keep me.
Now I'm in trouble. No, I don't.
Right? He's
So,
like, hey, you can give me heads up on that, but
No, I
Oh.
just joke.
that's awesome. Hey, we do have some comments here. I want to read off a couple comments we have here. Andrew Zonmiller said, wow, that looks good. The tenderloin wrapped in bacon. You have me right there.
Oh yeah.
Colette says, love the gyros. We got a lot of comments coming through here. Wine is
Nice.
fine.
We got fine wine. We keep it fine.
have some comments. I'm not going to repeat some.
No, repeat them. Go for it.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, hey, if they comment, maybe we'll pop it up on the screen. But anyways, it's so great. Let's see. Dennis gets the. Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure. I've got a little note taker over here. But hey, so we want everybody to enjoy these local businesses. We want to invite everybody to support these local businesses. If you have any comments, that's what we're looking for in order to win these gift cards. I again want to let you guys know. We're going to go over. I'm going to bring everybody back up in here, but we're going to talk about a few things that you can do right now while you're in quarantine. I was going to do that at the beginning of the show, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to dive right in, bring everybody in on it, and we're going to give you some ideas. So go ahead and keep commenting, keep liking, keep watching. And remember, every Friday at 3 p.m., we're going to be doing this show where we, again, bring on a special co-host like Bridget Peterson, who's running for Gilbert mayor, and these other fine business owners and managers and chefs and the who's who of the community. We will have the best of those people on board here with us. So let's go ahead. If anybody has any questions. Bridget, do you have any questions for Patrick there?
Yeah, Patrick, one more thing. For when you get back to normal, tell us about those big community dinners that you guys do there at Romeo's.
Okay, you know what? Good question. Thank you for asking that. Every Thursday, we normally have, we have two dinners. We got the Thursday dinner, which is once a week. It's by reservation only. Romeo will post online on eurocafe.com or on Facebook at romeoseurocafe.com. And it's pretty cool because you got a 5-course meal paired with 5 wines. And he sits in with everybody and pairs it up for you. You know, he'll talk about it, give you a story behind the entree, and let you know, a lot about it. But we're, as of now, being with this situation, we're actually still doing it on Thursdays, but it's for pickup, and you select a bottle of wine instead of getting the 5 tastes. So, go like and follow Romeo on Facebook on romeoseurocafe.com. You can sign up for the email list. So Christian's late to work, so he's here now though. So it's still available. And then once a month we do the third Tuesday. That's a private dining room. Not the private dining room, that's here in the cafe itself. And then Romeo still sits in with everybody, and you got a 3-course meal paired with 3 wines. But you get a good portion of wine with every course. So definitely, yeah.
Awesome. What was that question we had there? Somebody had a question. Oh, where is Romeo's Cafe, Euro Cafe? What area?
Thank you for
downtown Gilbert. Go ahead.
Yeah. We're here in downtown Gilbert. Downtown Gilbert in the Heritage Court building. So you can't miss the Heritage Court building. If you know Gilbert, you know the building. There's a lot of salons around us. You got the White Rabbit around here. You got a lot going on in this building now. It's coming, more life to this side of the block. I mean, we're stopped now, but it was different. It's a nice feel over here now.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah. So that's a good question. We really appreciate that. Always want to make sure everybody knows where they're at, downtown Gilbert there. Any other questions here before I go ahead and give everybody a few ideas on what's going on and what we're doing? Nope. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about something we can do. Let's go ahead and bring, who do we have here that's still on here. There we go. Mike. Yeah, Mike's here as well. Oh, looky there.
Nice.
So,
I
guys,
was just sad to get to say bye.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to roll some footage here. Here's something that you guys can do. We actually had it on the show 2 weeks ago, and people had some additional questions. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of fill you in on a couple of things that I know about it, but I want to go ahead and roll some footage. But this is a really cool place here. This is a drive-in down there in it's up in Mesa, Arizona. And they are off the school road and the 202. As you can see, the 202 is right there behind it. But they're doing social distancing. So they have about 10, 12 feet. I actually think they have a little too much between the distance between the cars. But anyways, you can see them flagging people in there. They run those movies 2 nights a week, or two times every day, 7 days a week. And it's just a really, really cool thing that they have going on out there. So have you guys been out to the drive-in lately?
No.
No, I stumbled across that the other day and thought that was such a sharp idea. I really did.
Very cool.
Good way to get out, get the family out, get the kids out, and still maintain, the procedures that we're supposed to be. So what a great idea.
Yeah, this is called the Digital Drive-In. It's Digital Drive-In AZ, and it's really something out there. It's $22 a carload, and you can bring blankets and pillows, put it in the back of the truck or the back of the vehicle. I think they're discouraging people from really like trying to camp out, but I don't think they really want people outside the vehicle. I think they want people inside the vehicle. And but really, really cool idea. Everybody's looking for a way to kind of get out of the house and do something. So I might recommend you stop by the local in Chandler, do a little road trip up, or Romeo's. And there's a lot of local businesses I'd recommend you guys go to. Matter of fact, Bridget, what would you recommend? You guys have any great ideas?
I recommend finding your favorite food from your favorite restaurant, driving through one of our great drink places, whether it's a coffee shop or a soda shop, and grabbing everything to go and go have some fun outside. Right.
You do some off-roading, right? So
yes, we do.
That's always a good time. How about you guys have anybody else have some really cool ideas, or maybe something you guys have done personally yourselves to kind of break the quarantine blues?
I've got an 8-week-old baby and a 2.5-year-old at home. So about anything we can do to keep them entertained is essential. So in-laws have a nice pool, spend some time over there, but man, it's like being locked in a madhouse sometimes with those two.
I feel you. I've got a 6-month one at home, my first, so I feel your pain for sure. It's nice to get out of the house.
It is,
sometimes. It's a little stir crazy.
Good relief, yeah. So my wife's the real hero in all this. So.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
But that music thing you're doing, Mike, what a great idea, man. I mean, I commend you on that, thinking outside of the box. I know that's what it's taking everybody to survive, and that's just such a sharp idea, bringing people in, letting people to get outside the house.
I appreciate that. It's a much smaller scale than that drive-through we just saw, or drive-in.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because they can make some tips, and they're out of work right now as well. So any way we can support local musicians, I figured that was a great way for them to make a little income during this time as well. But so thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words.
That's awesome. We had a comment asking if Romeo's was opening next week. I know that we're all looking like, what are you guys doing to prepare for this? And, I know we haven't heard from Doug Ducey lately, but, what's going through everybody's head? I guess I'm just kind of curious too, like what's going through your minds as we go into this? I know it's a tough situation to be in, but
I feel like we're just doing the same thing that everybody's doing is just playing the waiting game, and trying to see what, information we're given to be able to move forward. And right now, I mean, the most we can do is clean and do what we're doing and try to, be prepared. So whenever, we're given the time and the mandate's over, we can get back to work and do what we do.
Yeah. Right. I think that's it's almost what can you do right now, right? So you're trying to do everything you can to keep that social distancing, but at the same time prepare for things hopefully opening up, hopefully soon. I'm hoping because I think all my friends.
I think the hard part for the restaurants is we don't know what to expect.
We're just paddling through the waves, man, just like everybody else.
Right? I think the hard part is we don't know what to expect after we open. How do we staff? You know, how many people do we need? How many cooks? How much food? How much liquor do we need to order? I think that's going to be the struggle, is the unknown. Once we are able to reopen, and as excited we are, it's still going to be a struggle. Not to the volume of business, you know, after we're open again.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a lot just to get the restaurant open again, because you got to stock everything, got to organize the employees and the schedules and everything. I'm sure that's just, that's a lot.
Well, are you preparing for a possibility of them saying, like, you can only have 40% or 50% or 60%? So are you like spacing out your tables right now, deciding how you can seat people in the future if that's necessary?
Yeah, have you guys thought about that?
Yeah, we closed down. You know, we're kind of reversing the way we did in, you know, the beginning of this procedure. So it came through. We made the initiatives in our restaurants to, you know, start closing tables, switch to single-use items, remove caddies, sugar packets, ketchup bottles, go to disposable menus. Originally, you know, we were trying to go to disposable plateware, but, you know, can you get it now is the issue. But you know, what can we do right now? And, you know, kind of, I think it's just going to be a reversal of that. You know, I know that Steve and I were working on putting some plans together this afternoon of what does that look like, you know, with services and what does it take, and whether that's May 1st or May 8th, or, you know, I think it's get the plan and then, you know, get the plan and then work the plan whenever we get the news. So hopefully sooner or later, it's going to be hard to spin these all back up in, you know, 24 hours notice. So.
Right, exactly. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. See what happens, right? So, anyways, anybody have any other questions? Bridget, do you have any questions for any of them?
No, I just want to commend them all for the work that they've done through this situation, and, you know, just being able to just modify what you've done for your businesses and how you're all handling it. I mean, you're coming across with such grace right now with how you've handled this whole situation, and I know it's tough for all of you, and I just appreciate that. It's not a business that I could see myself ever being in, and I give you so many kudos for what you're doing, all of you.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I see a lot of the struggles that you guys have, because I'm in all these local businesses, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And that's the reason why I'm trying to do everything we can here to kind of shout it out and get the support that we do. So thank you guys so much for coming on this show. I really appreciate everybody's time. Bridget, thank you so much for being a co-host this week. It was awesome to have you on here. It's always a pleasure. I love talking to you. You're down to earth, and definitely get my vote here, and as always. But
thank you.
Anyways, thank you guys so much. Anything you guys want to say before we take off?
No, thanks for having us, Aaron. We appreciate all you do. You know, being able to spotlight our businesses in this way. It's we're very thankful. So
thank you, Aaron. Vote Bridget.
Cool.
Vote Bridget. I like that.
Okay, Arizona Barbecue just tuned in. We're ready to get back to being a community safely, of course. That's awesome. You rock, Bridget, she says.
Thank you.
That's always good to get these comments. Oh, look at them flowing in now. That was cool. Thanks. That's awesome. Hey, Crystal, we appreciate everybody watching this show. And you know what? Give us feedback. Let us know what you guys want to see on here. We want to bring you the best and great ideas of what you can do to support locally. And we hope to see you again next Friday at 3 p.m. We'll see a lot of you guys back here. So appreciate you guys' time, and we're going to go ahead and tune on out.
Guys, thank you.
Local.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Left is right is left. It's definitely.
I'm gonna come by and say what's up to everybody. I'm gonna come see you guys. So
Thank you.
You know, we're fine. Sorry, guys.
We'll
Good
see
luck,
you
guys.
guys.
Have a good service.
Thanks, Aaron.
Nice to meet you guys.
Bye.
God bless.